What's up, guys? My name is Terrence, as most of you know. For you that don't know, I record myself playing video games and upload them right here on YouTube. So first of all, let me just comment and say I know this commentary is unbelievably fast. That is simply because it was really long. It was like 10 minutes long, and I didn't want this video to be 10 minutes long because I just wanted to be a quick commentary to state my predictions for UFC 133. Not a full commentary, or I guess it would still be a full commentary because it's like 5 minutes long, 5.5, whatever. And basically I just wanted to talk about UFC 133. So basically I just said basically like 40 times, wow. But I wanted to say what I think is gonna happen. I predict that Rashad Evans will come out with the W. I think he'll win this one. I think he'll go on to the title. I don't think he'll take the title. If John Jones beats Rampage, I don't think he's going to beat John Bones. I'd love to see Rashad get that title back. I'd hate to see John Jones lose, but I don't see him beating John Jones. I don't even see Rampage beating John Jones. But if it does come down to it, it's going to be one tough fight, and I can't even predict who will win between Rampage and Rashad. Even though Rashad did win the first time, I don't really want to think about that. So anyways, I'm going to talk about what I think Ortiz is going to do. Basically, in this fight, I chose the closest person I could think of in EA MMA to Ortiz, and I downloaded somebody's already custom built Rashad Evans character. Now, first of all, I don't think Rashad Evans is going to be as fatigued as Ortiz anywhere in this fight. I do think Ortiz is in great shape for where he is, but I do not think that he's physically going to be in better shape than Rashad. I think Rashad will not be as fatigued as quickly. In this fight, you see me, I play Evans, Rashad Evans. I get fatigued quite a bit in this fight because I'm swinging pretty much non-stop, swinging big blows. But I don't think it's going to happen that quick. I do think in the fight, though, Rashad is going to get a message from the United Postal Service, and he's going to go check it real quick, and then he's going to come back to the fight. I think Ortiz is going to throw a ton of big throws. I think Rashad is definitely going for a ton of takedowns in this fight. But I also think that Rashad got some tips, some boxing tips from, what is his name? Hold on one second. He got recently some fighting tips as far as throwing his right and left punches from Bernard Hopkins, I believe was who it was. I really can't remember. Pretty sure it was Bernard Hopkins. But he basically got some really amazing fighting tips from him as far as throwing different punches goes. And so I think you should look out for Rashad's striking game to improve tremendously. And I think Ortiz is going to be in for a fight that he's probably not going to be able to win. I'm not really sure. I want to say that this fight is definitely going to the judges. I think both men are going to give it an excellent run. I don't know. I predict that Ortiz is going to win the first round. Maybe. Ortiz is either going to win one of the first two rounds. I see that happening. In all seriousness, I think that Rashad's punching skills are going to kind of take off a couple of about 10-15 seconds into the game. He's going to throw some good punches in, and that's going to help him to win the first round. He's going to get a good takedown in. Second round, Ortiz is going to come out fighting for his life. Ortiz is going to pull the second round with maybe a good takedown. Possibly, I see if Ortiz does in this fight, if he finishes Rashad, he's not going to finish him, I don't think, with any type of punches. I definitely think he's going to finish him the way that he finished Ryan Bader, which would be with the guillotine. So look out for the guillotine, basically. I think Rashad has definitely been training to avoid the guillotine quite a bit. So, yeah, other than that, I think this fight is going to be excellent on Rashad's part. I think he's in the best shape when it comes down to who's going to be the best fighter in this fight. Ortiz, again, I see him doing some excellent things in the early part of this fight, but towards the end, I definitely think he's going to have spent way too much energy. He's going to be drained both physically and emotionally because he's going to have taken so much damage from Rashad, and I think Rashad is going to take advantage of that because he always has. Look at a lot of Rashad's fights that he's won. He always gets into the head of his opponents, similar to Anderson Silva, if I may. Anderson Silva is a very if you ask anybody, I mean, I don't know him personally, but if you look at the interviews of all the people he fights, both before and after, they all, I mean, I've yet to see a fighter that's fought him that said that he wasn't nice to them, he wasn't wholeheartedly treating them, he wasn't respectful. So it's definitely a mental game, I think, when it comes down to this, and I definitely think Rashad has the upper hand on that. I think he's definitely gotten further into the head of Ortiz than Ortiz has gotten into him, and both of them specialize on this. They both get into the head of their fighters. But I mean, look at what happened to Chuck Liddell. Look at what happened to so many other people that have stepped in the cage with Rashad. And I definitely think that's going to happen to him. Look at Rampage. I really predict this fight to end similar to the way Rampage's fight with Rashad ended. I see it happening almost punch for punch, exactly the same way. And eventually, I see Rashad getting that title rep.